What's up, y'all? Another episode of Mike from the Basement. I haven't been on here a long time, but I'm back. Today is January 30th, and the topic of today's discussion is going to be helping thy neighbor. We all know about the snowstorm that happened, I think, last Sunday into Monday. That was really devastating. I didn't even know it was going to be that bad. I'm usually one that doesn't think that snowstorms going to be that bad when they predicted as much. The media has a way of making us go into panic mode, but I was able to get into the market and get a lot of things before the snowstorm hit. I was able to go to Home Depot at night, probably about 9 o'clock at night, and get an extra shovel. And so getting that extra shovel really paid off. It was one of those show snoveling shovels that's wide and it had the grip here and there's a grip here so you can dig like that without throwing your whole back out. But today's message is about more so helping your fellow man out, helping your community out, helping your neighborhood out. So if you see smoke and stuff, that's my incense going. I'm back into the aura things. What I would like to say is I've been seeing a lot of things on the news that's been really ticking me off about bus stops being snowed in and cars being snowed in. And I understand that and I get that. But I would like to say for the city of Baltimore, it's more snowed than city workers. You know, no, you can have how many workers you want. You can have how many pieces of equipment you want. You can have how many shovels you want. You can have as much snow as you want. When God determines it's going to snow, it's going to snow. It's going to snow heavy when He wants it to snow heavy. It's just no and it's robust about it. So only thing that we as human beings can do is adapt to it and hopefully wait for the snow to be over and then recover from it. I would like to give a special shout out to Mayor Brandon Scott. I think he's doing an immaculate job of trying to tackle the snow. Like I said, it's more snow than people. But here's the thing: if you see smoke, that's not nothing. No, that's just incense blowing. This I love my incense. But here's the thing: get back into doing for your community as you once was. When I was young and we were snowed in, we lived on a dead end block. And I'm not gonna say the name of the block, but we lived in a dead end block, and so everybody was snowed in because the plows couldn't get to the block. But you know what we did? The whole neighborhood got out, the whole neighborhood, and shoveled our stuff out. Now, in the midst of doing that, we did make snow mounds on several sides of the street. Of course, certain people were pissed off about it, but we was able to get the cars out. We was able to walk out. And this just goes to show that neighborhoods and people and your neighbors and your community needs to get together and just start shoveling snow to help people get out. It is. I did see a lot of stories on the news where young people were out shoveling snow, but young people can't be the only ones out. The young people have to get out with the older people, and y'all have to work together in the community to get rid of the snow. I mean, at least shovel the snow because the snow ain't going nowhere for a while. That much snow, and I think it's supposed to snow again this Sunday into Monday. Um, but it just today. Let me tell you what I did today. So, me and my youngest son and my oldest son, we shoveled my car out. I got stuck a little bit. I have a four-wheel drive, but I got stuck a little bit because the snow rose from the plows pushing the snow up. So we pushed my car back and we shoveled. Me and my youngest son shoveled the snow out before I can get out. Now, still, it was still treacherous because, as I would say, it was still big snow mounds, so my car couldn't get over the mound. I don't care what type of car you got. Your car needs traction to move. So it still had to ride on snow. So we shoveled and shoveled and shoveled. So the front of my street is excellent. It's not, the snow is still there, but we got out as neighbors and we cleared much of it as we could. So it's the back part where our driveways are, because we have private plots where we park our car at. So the plow's not going to come through there. And he came through that one time. He did come through that one time, but it's not his job to keep coming there 3 and 4 times because as much as he keeps coming through there, as much as he's clearing the alleyway, but he's pushing the snow up to where the cars are, so we're being blocked in. So he did it about once or twice and he stopped. which was good. So I got out there and we dug out, we dug out, we dug out. Um, my son called. He parked his car in the front, so he was stuck in. So me and my youngest son and my oldest son, we went out there and we dug his car out, dug his car, dug his car out. And he has a 4-wheel drive also, so he's kind of young, so he was in there just stepping on the pedal. I'm like, "Oh, you about to kill your transmission. We have to dig you out for your car to get some traction to pull and push. You have a 4-wheel drive. Your front wheels are pulling and your back wheels are pushing. It needs some type of contact with the street to pull you out." So we dug him out. So it always goes back to helping everyone out. So when I'm getting off the topic, but I'm gonna get back on it. So today when I got home, I always park my car in the back. So it's tricky because it's still ice and snow, but where my parking spot is at, I can get up there because it's mostly cleared off. But coming into the I would say alleyway to get out is real hazardous because still no one plowed, but no one went back over it. So today when I came home, I seen an older neighbor out there. A guy I always speak to. It's two guys live across the way. I think they're brothers, but we have a strong communication bond with each other. We see people that is in the back that are supposed to be back there. I have a camera in the back, so I'll show him. Like I'm gonna do another video because someone tried. He has a scooter. I have a scooter, and we seen some young people trying to steal our scooters. And I went and showed him the footage, and he knew who they was, so he rolled up on them. But it wasn't them. It's just some young kids trying to steal scooters. But just keep your scooters locked up tight as much as you can. So today when I got home, I seen that the neighbor was out there and he was shoveling snow. So I said, okay. So I just parked my car. So I wasn't going to the house, but something told me to stop and talk to him for a while. So he's actually said that he was trying to get a pathway where he can get his car out and I can get my car out. Now, mind you, my car is good, can come out. I think he has a Honda Accord, so I don't know if it's front wheel or rear wheel drive, but he was getting out back and forth, but it's still a problem. So when he said that, it dawned on me that what Brandon Scott was saying, that we need to all get together to work to achieve something to get at least push the snow out of the way. So we got out there, and I have two shovels. I have a digging shovel, and I have the show sniff, and he has a digging shovel. So I took both of my shovels out there. So he told me what the plan was. So as he's breaking it up and going under the ice and picking it up, I'm coming along with my shovel as like a front loader and dumping the shovel, dumping the snow, dumping the snow, dumping the snow. So we got his way, my way, and then we started on the alley going towards where we all come out at. So he was breaking ice, and as I was shoveling, and then I took my other shovel, which is a digging shovel, and we said, look, we're just gonna break the ice up. He's gonna break one side, I'm gonna break one side, we're gonna push it in the middle, and I'm gonna come through with the scoop and go like this. So it just made me feel real good today that we were actually able to work together to minimize some of it. It's blocks. I mean, the ice was about that thick, so it's thick on top of thickness on top of thickness. So we were able to achieve some of what we wanted to do. I think, if you put it on a scale from 100 to 1 or 1 to 100, I think we was able to get mainly about 85, 87%. Of course, we're not going to be able to get all of it because we're using human strength, and you do really need a small bobcat with a steep blade to come in and pull that snow up. That was not snow no more. It's ice. It's blocks of ice, and pull that ice up to get the pathway clear. But it's clear enough where I can get out and he can get out with no problem. He can get in and I can get in with no problem. But it just made me feel good to do a community thing, to go around and help people. Not mainly help yourself because it's a long driveway, so other people will be able to get out that way. So it's two ways. It's one way in, one way out. But if you use it either way, on a regular warm day, two cars can come past each other. On a snow day, since there's so much snow, it's only one car, so it's only one way in, one way out. Unless you're gonna back out and let the other person down, or that person gonna just back out and let you down. But being neighbors, we see each other all the time, so we pretty much know who's who and what's what. So it just feels good to help to maximize a idea or a project and two people are on it and y'all trying to get together and create it and do it. And we did that. I think we was out there for like 45 minutes or 50 minutes, just the two of us. He's older, I'm older. By the way, I had a birthday January 21st. Happy related birthday to me. I'm done. I'm done. So anyway, but it would just felt good to get out there and do it. Like I said, I just really wanted to talk about that today. The other day when it was really snowing, and me and my youngest son helped my oldest son to get out, we noticed a car at the end of the block, and it's a guy that had he had a Chevy Equinox, and I had one of them. That was probably one of the worst cars I had. I had so many problems with that car. But and that had four forward wheel drive, front wheel drive. I'm sorry, front wheel drive, no back wheel drive. So he was spinning and he was stuck. So we went down there and we pushed him out and got him out, and that made us feel good. It made me go back to my childhood where, I mean, we used to walk around with shovels, about 9 to 10 of us, and man, we'd be shoveling, we'd be making money, we'd be making bread, and we'd be doing what we supposed to do just to make some money. Unfortunately, you don't see that with young people. I'm not holding that against young people. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But that was something that we used to do. It did feel good just to go back to that time that I'm still able to get out there and shovel that snow. Um, Unfortunately, I had no gear for the snow. I was out there in some Nike Vapor Max. I had on uh, this shirt with another shirt under it and some sweatpants and a thin jacket because I didn't want to be too bundled up, but a thin jacket with no gloves. And I did have my son gave me a North Face hat to put on. He would have came out there too, but he's doing virtual learning and schoolwork is more important than shoveling snow, especially since we were able to get out. But I just wanted to come on today and to talk about, check on your neighbor. If you can go out there and shovel something, shovel a little bit just to help them. I ain't saying you gotta go out there and shovel the whole driveway, the front way and the back way. But check on your neighbor, man. Help each other. I think right now, what we're going on with the snow, what we're going on with the world, with a lot of things, a lot of political issues, we just need to get back and help each other up. I don't want to say anything about what's happening in the world. I'm not a politician, um, but I think we should get back to helping each other and looking out for each other. And this snowstorm really brought that to my attention that sometimes people do need help. Um, I'm fortunate enough I have two sons, so I can get out there and tell them, well, you shovel this part, I shovel this part, and I did that. I'm trying to teach them how to do stuff as though with me not being here, because no day is given to you. Tomorrow's not promised, so I'm trying to teach them how to be more understanding of how to do things. Like my oldest son, he got in the car and thought because he had a 4x4 all-wheel drive that he could just step on the gas and the car will go. I said, no, you need some traction. Your wheels need to touch a surface, either to pull or push. So we did get that accomplished, and we did clear him out of the parking spot. So a lot of time, I'm going to say something, and I'm going to be honest. I see a lot of people with chairs and things of that nature in the spot that they dug out. The city says it's illegal. Do I agree with it? I mean, to some extent, man. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of devotion to sit there and shovel that spot out, and for you to leave your car and like get in your car and go to the store or something because essential that you might have ran out of during the snowstorm, and come back and somebody's in your parking spot. Man, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. It happens. I seen something happen in Philadelphia where some people were fighting, and a guy I guess was pistol whipped over the parking spot. I mean, just be absolutely honest about it. Let's be uh, first of all, let's have an understanding that I didn't do a damn thing to shovel the spot out. So why I'm gonna come park there when you took all the effort and did that? It's about respect, which is it's just a lack of it. Like just a lack of it. I'm not gonna take no one's parking spot after I know how it feels to be out there digging that snow out. Because you could have been in the house being toasty, drinking some cocoa or something. but you out there doing what you're supposed to do so you can provide yourself a parking spot. But I just want to say that and come on here and say, let's just help each other. Let's be respectful to each other in this time of need. Let's, if we're driving, be mindful. If we see plows, let's get out the plows way. I mean, he's out there for a job. Whether he's doing it right or wrong, because I done seen some instances where I thought the plow was pushing the snow on the wrong side, but that's I guess that, I don't know. I don't know if it's a technique to going to school to plow a certain way. You're not gonna make everybody happy. Either the right side of the neighbor gonna be happy, and the left side gonna be upset. The left side gonna be happy, and the right side gonna be upset. So, um, but just let's just show more appreciation to each other. Let's just be more patient with each other when we're driving behind people, because we got to understand that when we were driving down these streets or the beltways, the roadway was this big, so your car was probably this big, so you had this much space. Now that much space is like that, so you don't have that anymore. And this car is probably coming this way like that. So what I do is I stop and I tell them, come on, come on, come on. I can maneuver my car. I don't trust them maneuvering in their car. So I'm gonna pull my car to the side and let them come on, especially if I see the police or a fire truck or a tractor trailer or any type of big vehicle that's coming my way. I'm gonna give them the right of way to tell them come on. I'm not going away in a hurry. I'm not going away that fast. That truck could be hauling. That fire truck could be going to a fire. Um, that police officer, he'd be going to respond to something. That dump truck could be having salt in there or snow in there that he's picked up off the street and he's trying to go dump. So I'm just trying to be more respectful and understanding to what they're getting into and what they're trying to do. So it's not about me saying, damn, share the road, because we all got to share this road in this situation and under these conditions. But let's just be more mindful to what we have to be mindful of and be thankful, because, also, if you have any type of clothes to spare, any type of anything to spare, the temperature is damn near. So this is something that really needs to be addressed. And I understand that a lot of homeless people don't want to go to shelters, and it's their choice. But if you have any type of garment or clothing or tennis shoes that you're not wearing and that you can give away, please give it to these people. Because when I'm up in the morning, it's, excuse me, it's like 9 degrees outside, and my living room has so many windows that it's not freezing, but it's a little cold. You can feel a little draft. So I done put the alien tape all around and everything, and it cut it down a lot, but still you can feel a little draft. So I turn my truck on with the auto start to let the engine and the oil all that lubricate and run, and then I go outside and turn it on and let it run while I go back in the house. But I go that's to say that it's cold. It's freezing cold when I get in that car. It's freezing cold when I get in that car. It's a little cold downstairs in the house. It's more warm upstairs because he goes up. So what I'm trying to say is, if you have the opportunity to give someone, even if it's a jacket, a coat, something you're not wearing, let's just give it to them. And one time I did give somebody something, and then I see them trying to sell it, and I was so on fire. I was so in my feelings about it, but I tried to do the right thing. I try to do the right thing, even if it backfires. I still try to do the right thing. So if you have something you want to give to them, because it is cold outside, people. Um, Before you throw some food away, put it in a container that's you probably done used and nuked it 1,000 times, and you probably got a fork. Let's give it to them, because people are desperately needing help right now out there in the world. I ain't gonna say in the streets, but in the world, paychecks are not going as far as they go. Mine is not, but you know, and I could complain about that, but all the bills I made them, so I gotta pay them. So let's just help each other, be mindful of each other in this time of need. This is Mike from the basement. Um, I'm going to be getting back on here more often as I can, just to be talking about certain things. A lot of people at work always ask me, why you ain't doing it no more? Why you ain't doing it no more? And I'm just going to be doing it. I'm going to stop being lazy, even if it take 10 to 20 minutes. And I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Just to get back on top of what I need to do. So, Mike from the basement, enjoy your the winter. Enjoy the snow. Can't be mad at the snow because we ain't mad at the summer. Both go hand in hand. I wish the snow go though. Good goobly goo. I wish the snow go. Mike from the basement. Bye, y'all.
Pray for your family, pray for our enemies. Oh, what a friend you